Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Welcome to Memes of Influence, the series where we look back on the memes of the past and try our best to analyze why and how memes have become what they are today. I'm Alex.
I'm Gabe.
And welcome to 2012, Taking Control of the Wheel. I'm sure if you've been following us, you've been anticipating the retrospective on 2012 memes. I know I was excited. A noticeable trend with the past 2 years, and decades of memes preceding them, is that years haven't really had an identity. At least one that lasts. 2010 was merely setting the stage for future memes, not having an identity of its own. 2011 continued to set the groundwork, although with more hostility than before. Another thing you might notice is that before learning about the 2 years separate from one another, they blended together.
Yeah, I definitely mixed those 2 years up in terms of memes that got popular. It's hard to keep track.
The past 2 years really didn't have a solid vibe or feel to them. 2012, however, is really where the current meme culture took its major leaps. The identity of this year is so much better defined. There's no confusing hide your kids, have your wives, and grumpy cat. Going on YouTube, you'll be bombarded with memes, Gangnam Style parodies or jokes, Minecraft videos from the legends, comedy skits from people like Smosh or Nigahiga, and a variety of other popular creators. Before, you were bound to normal videos, which was fine content, but meme culture was growing into something bigger than it ever had been before. While meme culture was still bound to websites, rather than being a form of media on its own, it's hard to deny the character within every meme this year. While others may disagree, I personally think that 2012 was the peak of the dank meme era. 2010 to 2012. Perhaps it could be considered the birth of true meme culture. This year it showed, more than any before it, the extent of meme culture and how diverse and enriched it could be. There isn't much else to say in terms of describing the year. It honestly might be easier just to show you 2012 meme culture by showing you the 2012 memes.
Yeah, and with that horribly worded transition, Alex...
Gabe, you write the scripts.
Shut up. And with that, let's talk about some memes in no particular order. I'm gonna say something. It was part of a movement, and if you were active online in early 2012, I am positive that you will remember it. Maybe you don't remember what it was, you just know the name, but it's gonna be familiar. Are you ready? Kony2012. Kony2012. Do you remember that? Some of you might be asking, whatever happened to Kony2012? And others may ask, what was Kony2012? In early 2012, Jason Russell posted a documentary about a Ugandan cult leader and militia leader named Joseph Kony. This documentary was made with the purpose of making Kony a household name in order to pull him out of the shadows and arrest him. You see, Kony was kidnapping children in Central Africa and forcing boys into a brutal militia, and the girls into sex slavery. Holy shit! Kony is a horrible man, and Jason Russell has attempted to bring this issue into the spotlight. And it is a good issue to bring attention to. Sort of. You see, with the Kony2012 documentary, there was a large emphasis on his 4-year-old son, Grant. So now the execution of the video is kind of less impactful. What, some white guy wants a Ugandan militia leader captured for his white son who is perfectly fine in the United States of America? Again, a great topic to discuss, not the best approach. The documentary stated that on April 20th of 2012, 420, get it, people were to put posters of Kony and signs all around town to make Kony a household name. In infamy, of course. So within days, people bought their action kits for like $30, but literally the next day, everyone became a bit skeptical of the cause.
Near him. And so any approach to stop the LRA needs to be sensitive to that and needs to do everything possible to protect those innocent women and children. And that's something that Jason and I have been saying since the beginning also. That is absolutely the mission and the point of this.
Jason was pressured and harassed for like a week. He was sleep deprived, stressed, he was panicking, and it all led up to this. The momentum fell. no one did anything. And not much has actually changed. To my knowledge, as of 2020, Joseph Kony is still alive with a much smaller militia. It was a success with little to no impact, if that makes any sense at all. Although I gotta say, it's a pretty interesting topic. And if you want a more in-depth look from people who did a way better job on Kony2012 than I did, just look it up on YouTube. There are plenty of videos talking about it. They're all pretty good.
This viral meme took on a form that is both very unique and a familiar one. Kony2012 showed the public's ability to latch onto these massive ideas with little thought and good intentions. That will be important in the next few years.
The next meme is something I actually wanted to cover in the first episode, but I didn't have enough material in a single year to talk about. So, fuck it. Here we go. We are going to go over the history of one of the most iconic types of meme in history. Something that has continued to thrive since its beginning in 2009. Top text, bottom text. This is the default meme generator, the default meme, the default piece of internet culture. In 2009, a website called Meme Generator popped up. In the caption tab, you could use a template that looked very similar to top text, bottom text. You use this to make whatever the hell you want. This template spawned several iconic memes since its creation, and this includes Advice Animals, Scumbag Steve, One Does Not Simply, No Me Gusta, Why You Know, Overly Attached Girlfriend, Success Baby, Thanos Car, Bad Luck Brian, Ermagerd, Ridiculously Photogenic Guy, My Face One, Grumpy Cat, Evil Kermit, Oh No He's Got AirPods In, He Do Though, Doge, Chuck Norris memes, and I could go on for an uncomfortable amount of time. Top text, bottom text was and still is the most accessible type of meme. There's no need to know meme culture or memes history. You don't have to be up on the news or know anything more than just daily life. And even today, you are lying if you say there isn't one single Advice Animal meme that you haven't enjoyed at all. Top text, bottom text are the knock-knock jokes of memes. The Jared before Subway and the children of memes. The Who Smelt It Dealt It of memes. One does not simply understand meme culture without respecting top text, bottom text.
We can talk about the impact of top text, bottom text all day, but the thing is that it's still making new grounds, whether it be ironic or subtle. Top text, bottom text is making a legacy as the definitive type of meme, as timeless as racism. Jesus, Gabe.
Hey, okay, you agreed to read the script, so, just read it. The summer of 2012. What do you remember from that year? Biking with your friends? Ooh, going on your first date? Going to a family reunion with that one side you barely see because as your mom grew up, she became more resentful of her strict parents and your younger sister whom they clearly favored more than her? Yeah, me either. But no matter what you ended up doing that summer, I guarantee you were humming the same tune as everybody else on the planet.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Sexy lady.
Come on, how could we not mention Gangnam Style? When I say this song blew up, I mean it blew up. This song, released by Korean pop singer Psy, was an absolute smash hit. Now, I couldn't tell you what the song was about if you put a gun to my head, but from context, it's about, God? Yeah, sure. This song was more than just viral. It was a global hit. It was unbelievably massive. Soon after its release, it grew to be the most watched video in YouTube history, with a total of 1 billion views. At the time, it could have been the most watched video in all of history. Yeah, go us. This video spawned several memes of its own, several TV parodies, but most importantly, a Minecraft parody. Personally, I have very fond memories of this song. I made my dad play it whenever we went anywhere, and I loved it. He started to not love me, though. Anyway, Gangnam Style was a massive meme, although it's lost a large amount of its respect over the years, for reasons. But no matter what you say, to me, it's always going to be not only a good meme, but a good song.
This meme was fine for its time, but with hindsight, we can choose two things. One, this is the beginning of an unhealthy obsession with Koreans. Second, even if we don't understand what the meme is even saying, people will follow and share anything if it's catchy enough.
Before we close the video, I just wanted to share some honorable mentions. Memes that I thought were worthy of discussion, but they aren't that important. First off was the 2012 presidential election. There were, of course, political memes. Not that much that's actually too important.
It's just a little important to mention that every election year spawned memes, and it wasn't just the 2016 election.
Another meme worth mentioning was the 2012 global extinction scare. The ancient Mayan calendar stopped working on 12/21/12. So, obviously, we were going to die. And obviously, we did. And that's how you're able to hear me talk about it right now. Because a calendar made over 5,000 years ago stopped working. How the hell did people believe this? At least with Y2K, we weren't completely sure how technology worked, but this one is just stupid.
Wait, why are you cutting to me? There isn't really anything to say. It has no legacy beyond something saying, remember when we were supposed to die in 2012? No? Oh, never mind then.
The final mention we'll talk about today is, for once, kind of directly relevant today. It's a topic that I know you are well aware of if you've been on YouTube in the past, let's say 2 years. You see, in 2012, the first YouTube Rewind was posted. The difference was that this one was good. The first Rewind actually covered topics that people enjoyed, and it was actually relevant. YouTube was so simple then. It was just a fun video sharing website, and they made this just showing videos and fun trends from all throughout the year. Seriously, go watch it. You might even find some memes that we talked about in this video.
And there we go, the influential memes of 2012. It managed to do something that the previous 2 years couldn't do. It had an accumulative personality. Instead of having memes be defined by meme culture was defined by the memes. It was a big step in creative compounding memes. Each year from this point on was integral to defining the one to come. We also got to see the mentality of those enjoying the memes. We saw how quickly they'll rally behind something and how quickly they'll turn their backs on it. It doesn't even matter if they understand what it is they are supporting or betraying. It's a mentality that defines sheeple, which is a word I'd hoped I'd never have to use again. It may seem like a distant memory, but 2012 is very similar to 2019 and even 2020, so far at least. Only we think more about what we were being told. You'll see as we go on, this blissful support, or whatever is catchy, is tested. It's going to be great, and we hope you'll stay to hear about it. Now, are there any memes we didn't mention?
And I promise that there are, so go ahead and tell us in the comments below.
Now that we've seen the follower mentality that was prevalent in 2012, we have a real start, a real first step in answering the big question in this series. How do we go from pretending to care about African children in jeopardy to raiding one of the most dangerous places on planet Earth in order to clap some alien cheeks? Gabe, I think you're going a bit far with the scripts.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're acting power crazy.
Oh, am I? Okay.
What are you? What do you mean? Rewind 2019 was amazing. Oh, fuck you, man.